defiance, long live. Long live. Long live with the spirit of defiance, long live. 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 Mandla. I-Afrika. Mayibuye. I-Afrika. Mayibuye. I-Afrika. Mayibuye. I-Afrika. Mayibuye. Mandla. Mandla. Long live with the spirit of Ongubutse Tiro, long live. Long live. Long live with the spirit of Ongubutse Tiro, long live. Long live. Long live with the spirit of Tsietsi Mashinini, long live. Long live. Long live with the spirit of Tsietsi Mashinini, long live. Long live. Long live. Long live. Long live. Long live with the spirit of Peter Mokaba, long live. Long live. Long live with the spirit of Peter Mokaba, long live. Long live. Long live with the spirit of Steve Bantu Pico, long live. Long live. Long live with the spirit of Bantu Pico, long live. Long live. Long live with the spirit of Kisani, long live. Long live. Mandla. Gobe, 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 yo. Comrades, I still have a voice. We have been in detention for almost 30 days. Nothing has changed. I am still the same person as The only thing that has changed is that I have been circumcised. Prison to me was like an initiation. I appreciate the opportunity that they gave me to grow. When they took us to prison, they thought they were breaking us. They were anointing us. I don't regret each and every hour that I have spent in that isolation. Every minute that I spent there, I used it to think about the future of a black child. I appreciate the opportunity that they gave me to be with other young black people who have been deprived of an opportunity to live like human beings in South Africa. All the people who are in prison, They are in prison because the state has failed them. Yes. No one was born and decided to commit a crime. Yes. The conditions on the ground has forced young people to languish in Sun City. Yes. Young people are being raped in Sun City. Young people are deprived of an opportunity to be at school because of the black government. Yes. When you go to Sun City, the number of young people there is shocking. Sun City is 6,000 prisoners. 5,000 of those people is young people. Now, what makes these young people to go to prison? It's because of the hostility outside. It's because of poverty outside. It's because of hunger outside. Young people have been subjected to nothing but scavengers. We have a bigger role to play to liberate young people in this country. Because those young people who are in prison, when they come out, they are going back again because there's nothing for them outside. While those who are in leadership, they are enriching themselves and their immediate families each and every day. The call for free education has never been important like it is now. If there was free education, there will be no young people in Sun City. Even the old people who are in Sun City, who are forced to commit crime so that they can put on the table for their families. Our people are forced to be criminals because of the failed state that we live under. There is nothing for a black man in this country. A black man is reduced to a thug and a criminal by the conditions. The struggle for free education must continue. Free education, there must be free education for the prison warders. Themselves, they need free education. There must be free education for the police. If we are serious about building a country, if we want to compete with other first world countries, we have to give the police free education. They must study criminal law. The police, so that there won't be unlawful arrest, unlawful search and seizure. They can't write documents. They must be given free education. We can't have the police. We can't have the police and the prison warders paying for themselves to study psychology, to study criminology, to study all relevant courses on their own pocket when they have to save the state. The state will continue to lose cases because they have not trained on the ground. Open your heart. The call for free education. You can't speak of economic freedom without education. You can't separate education from the land. You can't speak of free education and separate it from the land.
Yes.
Because we won't learn from the sky. Once we acquire those degrees, we must take our families out of the ghetto. We must take our families out of Soweto. To where? Because there is no land. The issue of the land is so important, same as education. But I choose to concentrate on education. Others will take the land. It's hot. I was in isolation. I'm not used to this. Comrades, when I was in prison, when I was undergoing the initiation process, when I was earning my stripes, they asked, what are you going to do when you go outside? I said the mandate is on the ground. I am here to get the mandate. The answer that I gave them is that we are fighting for free decolonized education. Now for you to ask what I am going to do, have we got free education? If we haven't got free education, it means the struggle continues. The struggle continues. The question then was, what is the way forward now? We acknowledge that there is a high presence of police in campus. The police repression is high. We have never said we don't want to write exams. Under no circumstances have we said we don't want to write exams. All we said we want free education. And we will only talk about exams once you give us, once you meet our demand. We never said we won't write exams. We have no business in disrupting those who want to write. But the only people who are writing is the white minority. They are the only ones who are ready to write exams. Because they had all the material. They had tutors and lecturers, extra classes. While we were on the street protesting for the silent majority, we are now making a call to Habib Adam. We are saying to Habib Adam, if he wants peaceful examination for the white minority, he must give us 2 sittings. That is non-negotiable. Habib must give us not a deferred, 2 sittings. There is a difference between a deferred and 2 sittings. A deferred, it's 1 chance. 2 sittings, it's a sitting. If I don't make it, I write a supplement. I am questioning the leadership that was outside. The SRC, the incoming and the outgoing. Why do they subject the masses of our people to brutality from Adam Habib for the mass failure that will follow? There will be a gross mass failure if our people are forced to write exams under this condition, under torture. Our people are not ready psychologically. There was a curfew. You couldn't study beyond 10 p.m. Buses stopped at 8 p.m. You are expected to write exams under those conditions. We are now making a call. I know he's hearing me because he knows I'm outside. We are now making a call to the university that before noon today, before the day ends today, they must have announced 2 sittings. Otherwise, die Popeye Sultan.
Going down!
examination. We have no intention of disrupting examination. We want to give him peaceful examination with the white minority. We are only saying give us 2 sittings. UCT did it. Rhodes did it. CPUT did it. If Adam Habib is concerned about the black masses of our people, he will give us 2 sittings before the end of the day. Comrades, I have nothing much to say, only to say that I have devoted myself to the struggle to restore the dignity of a black child. Ours is that of restoring the dignity of a black child. We will fight the struggle for free education with everything we have till the end. This is a journey. This is just the beginning. When we were singing the song I sang, we said, they are shooting us. They are beating us. They have arrested us. What is missing now is for them to kill us. Then the song will be complete. There is one thing missing, it's them killing. The song will be complete. Then you will sing it with a meaning. Because these songs have meanings. These songs, they speak. Black people by nature are inspirational beings. When you sing these songs, they must inspire you. Now, the question then that I was asked, there was an argument as to who put you in prison. Someone said, do you love the ANC? I said, yes, I love the ANC. Then someone asked, does the ANC love you? I don't know. But I know that I love it. I don't know whether it loves me. If it doesn't love me, I will love it back in a way. Comrades, the struggle continues. And I would like to thank all of you for continuing with the fight and for holding the ground under difficult conditions. Some of you have been reading about the struggle in newspapers and books. You are now living the struggle. You hear that there was a struggle somewhere. They did exactly what we are doing. Then someone wrote about it. Now we are calling for blacks to write textbooks. When are we going to have young black intellectuals writing? For how long will our history be told by a white man? When are black people going to start writing our history? You are at a university, but none of you are writing. We want to see those articles in newspapers. We want to see you writing books about the struggle and everything else. Otherwise, they will say free education was fought by an 8-year-old. Like they say 1976 was led by a 7-year-old, Hector Peterson. You ask yourself, a 7-year-old could lead a high school student. If you don't write textbook, your history will be swallowed like those of theatre machining. You have to write, and we are here today calling for revolutionary journalists. We need revolutionary journalists. Journalists who will tell our story. Journalists who will speak about black pain. Journalists who will be sincere to the struggle of black people. We can't have journalists who are working as agents. All they do, before I was arrested, I was called a student leader. Once I was arrested, I was called a so-called student leader. We need revolutionary journalists. The struggle against apartheid was won through revolutionary journalists. Journalists who sacrificed everything for the liberation of our people. Now, moving forward, exams are already there. We can't run away from that fact. We are calling for all Wits alumni, everyone who's a Wits graduate. Now is your time to contribute to the struggle of a black child. All Wits graduates must come back and tutor our people 24/7. Yeah. Everyone who's a Wits former graduate must come back, have those who did accounting science, engineering, law, actuarial science, everything. Let us come back and assist our people because we lost 7 weeks. Long live with the spirit of defiance, long live. Long live! Long live with the spirit of defiance, long live. Long live! 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 Mandla! I-Africa! We have been in detention for almost 30 days. Nothing has changed. I am still the same person. The only thing that has changed is that I have been circumcised. Prison to me was like an initiation. I appreciate the opportunity that they gave me to go. When they took us to prison, they thought they were breaking us. They were anointing us. I don't regret each and every hour. Esishaya, esibonga, I still have a voice. I-Africa! 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 Mandla! Mandla! Long live with the spirit of Nkgubutse Thiro, long live! Long live! Long live with the spirit of Nkgubutse Thiro, long live! Long live! Long live with the spirit of Tsietsi Mashinini, long live! Long live! Long live with the spirit of Tsietsi Mashinini, long live! Long live! Long live! Long live! Long live! Long live with the spirit of Peter Mokaba, long live! Long live! Long live with the spirit of Peter Mokaba, long live! Long live! Long live with the spirit of Steve Bantu Biko, long live! Long live! Long live with the spirit of Bantu Biko, long live! Long live! Long live with the spirit of Kisani, long live! Long live! Mandla!